Welcome to this presentation of the module Data Fundamentals and Bases, which is part of the Information and Data Literacy competence area. Here you will find the contents for this module. We will begin with a short introduction and address the learning objectives of this module. Then we will take a look at the competence of Data Fundamentals and Bases. Afterwards, we will see some great tools which will really help you with the competence in the classroom. People used to divide cognitive products into wisdom, knowledge, and information. Now, data is more and more relevant. This alone highlights the growing importance of this Latin word. So, if wisdom, knowledge, and information are all taught in various proportions at school, the same should apply to the basics of data. Let alone when the classes are online or hybrid, because data is present both in IT, e-learning, digital content, and of course all of the digital tools as well. That being said, conventional teaching methods can make data seem unappealing, at times boring. To make data more interesting, you can use digital tools to help students better understand fundamentals and basis of data. The choice of tools which will be presented to you is based on the Information and Data Literacy competence area of the Digital Competence Framework. In this module, you will learn how to use digital tools which benefit understanding data in the classroom. You will learn how to highlight components of data fundamentals through visual means, and you will learn how to foster students' interest in data experimentation. What do we mean when we say that the competence of data fundamentals and bases belongs to the competence area of information and data literacy? Data is everywhere you look, in markets, academic research, and in every possible digital environment. The aims of data fundamentals and bases can be achieved by creating and using digital content which represents data, and explaining the journey of the data studied from the point of its collection until its application or presentation. Proficiency in data fundamentals and bases can be measured by the level of understanding of all data components and the ability to collect, clean, organize, structuralize, manage, visualize, and present data. Have you noticed that students are often bored with numbers? We could say that a large portion of them is actually numerically averse. But that's a big problem because when students face challenges, they will have to face data, from personal finance to postgraduate research. The problem lies in understanding what the data represents, what its purpose is. In this regard, students will also face a paradox. Good visual representation of data is the result of all the underlying understanding and processes which are regarded as data basics. It's the final product, and yet by making connections between graphs and reality, it is what best explains the cycle of these data to students. This was the rationale behind the choice of three tools: Venngage, Infogram, and FigJam. While Venngage and Infogram are more oriented towards content creation with rich data, FigJam is a whiteboard with great integration of data elements with which students will be likely to experiment with. Let's begin with the first one, Venngage. Venngage is a user-friendly tool, great for creating classroom content in a simple way. With Venngage, you can integrate complex data and present it in a coherent way. You can also use diverse templates and icons to create engaging content for every situation. Once you create your account by setting it up to suit your profession, you will be redirected to the dashboard. At first, you will be shown the templates themselves, but your home screen looks like this. Here are the basic types of content you can create. For the classroom, I suggest that you create infographics, diagrams, perhaps reports, though I would say that reports can be too heavy for you students, and mind maps. You can tweak various elements, including the colors, the fonts, the icons. Obviously, you can change everything, but usually a template closer to the theme of your interest is a better place to start. However, if you are creative, you might make your own associations and completely change the scope of the template. It's up to the limits of your imagination. To find matching content, you can search for classroom templates, and Venngage will provide you with some. Generally speaking, the strong point of the tool is the customizability of infographics. While customizability can often be regarded as purely aesthetic and extra, especially to people interested in raw objective data. In reality, making the effort to bring data to life can help with the association of the quantitative side of data with the qualitative side of it. The combination of these two constitutes a recipe for success. For more resources, press on the links here and here. When should you upgrade? You should upgrade when you want to create more than 5 designs. You should also upgrade if you want to work in a team of students or teachers. You should upgrade if your educational institution plans to use its brand theme. And you should upgrade if you want to design your own templates. For more information about the premium plans, check the following slide of the presentation. Next on our list is Infogram. Infogram is a great tool for infographics, graphs, and any visual digital content with data. Its interface is responsive and very intuitive when setting data and how it is represented. Infogram also promotes the association of data visualization with real-world experience. To access the official Infogram website, press on the link here. To create your Infogram account, press on Get Started and set up all the relevant parameters of your profile. Then you will be redirected to this page, where you will be presented with the types of templates and all the kinds of content that you can make with it. It is worth noting that Infogram really emphasizes on linking maps and geographic locations, which can be very useful for a variety of subjects. Once you experiment a little bit with individual components of what constitutes the whole picture of an infographic, you will be redirected to the main page. Then you can choose to create infographics, reports, PowerPoint presentations, even dashboards for key performance indicators and, in the case of students' grades. You can pause here and check your presentation for this great resource. You can also search for education or school or any other keyword which is relevant to your institution to find templates which are closer to your style. You can then tweak them. For example, you can actually change the way the data is visualized from a graph to a pie or anything that works for you. You can pause here and take a look at these two great resources. The only question left is, when should you upgrade Infogram? You should upgrade if you need to create more than 10 projects. You should also upgrade if you need more than 5 pages per project. Upgrade if you do not want your projects to be publicly available, and upgrade to add live data, collaborate on projects, and access engagement analytics. You can pause and view the following slides of your presentation for more information on the premium plans. Last on the list, FigJam. FigJam is a great tool to brainstorm on virtual whiteboards collaboratively. You can organize and host online workshops to engage your students. It's a great asset for diagrams and mind maps alike. To access the official website of FigJam, which is part of Figma, press here. Once you go to the website, press on the blue button, Get Started. You will then choose to create a new FigJam file, which will open a whiteboard that you can begin filling with media, sticky notes, drawings, and of course graphs. It has many nice features, including timers to motivate your students to work on the problem rapidly. For some great introductory resources, press on the links here and here. FigJam offers a very unique way to start explaining data because it gives you both the freedom to construct something very casual with stickers, for example, which will help students to understand what visual representation is in the first place, and actually use special tools to make graphs. When I say a casual example, I mean that you can start with 6 cherries per person for a week and move up to 6 tons of cherry consumption by the population of a village per month. As you can see, it is very easy to just search for diagrams, add them to your whiteboard on FigJam, and then simply enter the data. When should you upgrade FigJam? Upgrade if you want to have audio conversations with peers and students inside FigJam. You should also upgrade to use the voting feature, which is very useful for decision making, and you should also upgrade to have open sessions with as many people as possible. The great news is that FigJam and Figma Professional Plan are free for educators. You can pause and view the following slides of the presentation for more information about the premium plans of FigJam. We hope that we have provided all the basic data you need to make your classes even better. Thank you so much for your attention.